History is filled with stories of great fleets and final stands, but few are as dramatic or as tragic as the last voyage of the largest battleship ever built. This is a story of ultimate sacrifice, technological might, and the brutal shift in naval warfare. I'm Rana Asif, and this is the Deep Dive. It's dawn on April 7, 1945, off the coast of Japan. A fleet of 10 warships cuts through the waves. At its heart is a colossus, the 72,000-ton Japanese battleship Yamato, a floating fortress armed with 9 18-inch guns. She was a symbol of national power and resolve. Her mission, dubbed Operation Tengo, was near suicidal. Charge the American forces supporting the invasion of Okinawa. Her commander, Admiral Ito Seiichi, knew the plan was a desperate waste of precious resources and lives. But orders were orders. The fleet sailed on, a majestic yet doomed relic of a fading era of naval combat. The morning passes. Then, a sighting. An American reconnaissance plane. Anti-aircraft guns fire briefly, but the plane vanishes into the clouds. The bad news is confirmed: their position is compromised. The tension on the bridge is palpable. Soon after, a radio report confirms their worst fear. Over 250 American aircraft are en route. Admiral Ito, accepting the inevitable, hands tactical command to the ship's captain, Kasaku Aruga. Below decks, young sailors like Kazuhiro Fukumoto felt the imposing strength of the Yamato around them. What did they have to fear? Then, the alarms blared. The sky filled with a distant hum, then a roar. A swarm of American fighters and bombers pierced the clouds. The Yamato's anti-aircraft arsenal erupted, painting the sky with tracers. But the attackers were too many, too fast. They dove through the curtain of fire, their machine guns strafing the decks mercilessly. The mighty Yamato fired her main batteries with special anti-aircraft shells, creating massive phosphorus clouds, but they were ineffective against such agile targets. The exposed gun crews suffered horrific casualties. Brave men raced to replace fallen comrades, only to be cut down themselves. The first wave eventually receded, leaving the deck scarred and burning. But the great ship sailed on. An hour later, the bombers returned. This time, they carried torpedoes. The attack was relentless. Explosions rocked the hull. Deep inside the ship, Kazuhiro Fukumoto and a damage control team felt a catastrophic impact the torpedo hit. Lights went out. Seawater erupted into passageways. Fighting panic, they barely escaped a flooding compartment. The Yamato was mortally wounded, listing sharply, with critical systems failing and a magazine threatening to explode. Captain Aruga made the only call left. Abandoned ship. Admiral Ito, who had sat in silent resolve, gave his final order, cancelled the operation. He then retired to his cabin, choosing to go down with his ship. The end was swift and terrifying. The list became uncontrollable. Men slid across the deck into the sea. As Kazuhiro jumped, he was sucked towards the still spinning propellers before fighting his way to the surface. He watched as the mighty Yamato, racked by a final catastrophic explosion, rolled over and sank. A mushroom cloud marked her grave. Of over 3,300 crew, only 287, including Kazuhiro, were rescued. Operation Tengo was a total disaster, marking the brutal end of the battleship era and Japan's last major naval operation. It was a futile sacrifice, a powerful lesson written in steel and fire about the evolution of warfare. To truly appreciate the scale, strategy, and power of these legendary warships, you have to experience them for yourself. That's why this video is sponsored by World of Warships. In this massively popular online game, you can command historical vessels like the Yamato in intense naval combat. Test your tactics, master the guns, and rewrite naval history. Support the channel and start your own legacy by downloading World of Warships for free using the link in the description below. Thanks for watching this deep dive. If you found this story compelling, hit like, subscribe, and let us know which historical operation we should cover next.